it by?
Let me put on silent.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to the Bumper Breakfast Show. It's a Tuesday morning, and guess what? We have a full set. I'm so excited. We have wonderful people on the table, but guess what? What we have done today is we've divided it. We have the ladies on one side and the men on the other side. All the ladies in the house, wave your hands. All the ladies in the house, wave your hands. All right. Okay, so the Bumper Breakfast Show on MITV. And I'd like to welcome you. We're going to serve you breakfast hot this morning, very hot. We have a starter, we have a main course, and we have dessert for you. So it's a 3-course meal. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. I have beside me Vera Osoko.
Well, good morning to you. Today is just, I'm so excited seeing you, very excited. With your grain, celebrating is it Nigeria celebrating or celebrating?
I'm celebrating my school's 50th anniversary. I don't know about Nigeria.
Okay, good morning, viewers. My name is Vera Osoko. It's good to be here. I'm delighted.
And of course, we have Akin Fatunke on the table. Good morning, Akin Fatunke. You're looking as good as you usually do.
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, our listeners. Yes, Nigeria is going to be 27,247 years come tomorrow. Yes, I happen to be an accountant, so don't.
I'm not surprised.
So we count today. 50 years of Federal Government College.
Yes.
Ijanikin.
Federal Government College, Lagos. Ijanikin.
Ijanikin, Lagos. 170 years of that great citadel, Baptist Academy in Lagos.
Excuse me.
Okay, I need to
65 years of Nigeria. Rio, what says thou? Nice to be here.
Rio,
Thank
good
you.
morning. How are you?
Rio, say let's begin to advertise. I've not finished with mine.
I don't even know how old is my school.
Let's advertise it.
All right, yeah. Good morning, Nigerians. I'd like to be on the table this morning, especially with these intelligent people I'm seated with on the table. I mean, she said the guys. I mean, I'm the only guy and a man. And they claim to be ladies, and I'm not satisfied with that, anyways. But then let's just serve the food.
Single ladies. Single ladies? Are you a single man? Yeah, you're a single man, right?
Can we move on now?
Okay.
All right, thank you so much. Nigeria is going to be 60, what did you call it? 67?
65.
Okay, Nigeria is going to be 65. You know what? I must apologize. Nigeria is going to be 65. And why do I apologize? Because all I have in my head is Federal Government College, Lagos. It's going to be 50. For me, that is everything. Okay, so Nigeria is going to be 65. I must focus this morning. And, independence celebrations usually on October 1st, and that's a day where it always rains. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
It always rains on October 1st. But I understand the president has, I don't want to say, I was going to say scattered the plans, you know how we joke behind the scene. Now I have to be serious. The president has cancelled,
the
Independence Day celebration, the parade that usually takes place, for reasons that we will be discussing about on the table this morning. So that's the very first topic we would be looking at. But I'd like to say that we are going to be having, I'm sure that we're going to have one guest today on the program.
No, two.
Two is the other guest coming? Okay, so we're going to have two guests on the program this morning. So we don't have too much time, to spend discussing certain things. We need to move quickly because, like I said, I'm expecting a guest, the president of my All Students Association, Federal Government College, Lagos, Ijaniki.
And the next guest is going to talk about the empowerments that they're having soon.
Okay.
Upcoming empowerment program.
All right, so quickly, let's put this on the table. Akin Fatunke, it's supposed to be Independence Day and its celebration,
Yeah.
you know, coming along with it tomorrow. But, you know, well, what do we see? Plans have been cancelled. Well, the ball is in your court. Let's look at it, you know, dissect it on the table, and then we can move on. What's your take on this?
Thank you very much. I am aware, like every other discerning Nigerians, that the presidency has put off parade and not cancellation of the
Celebration.
series of celebrations which effectively started, I must say, on Sunday.
May I quickly
Thanksgiving.
cut you in, Mr. Fatuke? You know I don't usually do this. But really, what is the celebration without the parade? You know, the parade and all the
fun fair.
FPZ, the fun fair and everything, it's always so, you know, so heartwarming and all of that. Well, if that's not there, well, let's see how it goes.
Okay, so that takes me to dive straight because we are now speculating. There must be a reason. There has to be a reason. Is there a security concern? I don't know. I would rather want to stay safe and keep our children safe if there are security concerns. But I hear you loud and clear. There are also speculations that could it be that Mr. President is not fit and proper. I have had all these kind of talks before. There must be a reason. I also will even go back into history for those who are as old as I am, and for the benefit of those who are much younger. Before independence, we see great-great-grandmothers, those of them still alive today, and great-great-grandfathers. Will anybody remember that is what we used to do? And so, I agree with you, Tom, that the fanfare and what have you is such that everybody comes out, the children marches and stuff like that. But then if you then look at the other side of the fence, is there really anything to march about in terms of our hunger and our anger that people are talking about that this present government is trying to rebuild? Okay, so the well is still not full yet. So what is there to? But I also know that the good book says that in everything, give glory to God Almighty. My own take, my own speculation, is that Mr. President came to Oyo State for the inauguration of the Olubadan Ladoja. Immediately after, he was in Lagos for a working visit. I don't know when the plan to go to Imo State will be to commission and for meetings. I don't know whether it's going to be there. When you put all this together, I agree with you, Tom, that absolutely too neat. Even if we are not going to get children, including the Verats of this world, who always go happy anytime, any day, to march, you could stay at home, and home will be where? Home will be.
I don't know the last time I did that anyway.
In Aso Rock. But all put together, I defy it to the captain of the ship, the one who is steering the plane, who sees all the navigations and who has all the secure.
Thank you, Akin Fatuke. I'd like to hear what Rio has to say. I am kind of in disagreement, but because I'm excited today, I don't want to spoil it. I don't agree completely with you. I beg to differ, but you know, let's just let that go. Rio, what's your take on this?
I mean, if you ask me, it looks like we have gotten to the stage where in a family, the husband just wants to go out and he does not care to tell the wife or the children where he's going. He just pick up his car keys, I'm going out. Daddy, where are you going? When are you coming back? At least we will know where to find you, just in case. It is very disrespectful
God bless you.
to all Nigerians
Yes.
that the president feels
Yes.
like an authoritarian now.
Exactly.
You just sleep and wake up, we are cancelling celebrations. I mean, October 1st.
Canceling celebrations.
Canceling parade. Like parade is the celebration nationally. If you check, they want to go to church. They've gone to church to have their Thanksgiving. I'm sure by Friday they are probably going to the mosque to have. I mean, what happened to those people that are not Christian and to those that are not Muslim? What happened to heroes of this country? The people who goes to war for this country, because it's like one of the best days in the year that you see the military, the police, the naval officer, the army comes together, to, as much as I kind of agree to that decision, at the same time, I don't think it makes any sense. It makes no sense to me that you don't carry. Now, if you check all blogs, if you check all papers, they will tell you there was no specific reason for cancelling it. So you are living like it. Of his fit. He was in Ibadan recently. Like, he's very fit. And if you ask again, it will be the third parade he would have done if at all he did not cancel it. Since he came into power, in 2023 we had it, in 2024 we had it, and 2025, what's the difference? I mean, what makes it? But at the same time, 65 years of failure. I mean, what are we celebrating? Bring a 65 years old man, bring Nigeria at 65. What are the achievements? 65 years old of no solid health care, no infrastructure, no good road. We are still battling with poverty. Poor education and all. Yes, the Minister of Budget and Planning, that former governor of Kebbi State, I can't remember his name right now. I'm sure he must have added everything. Bagudu, thank you, sir. He must have added everything to budget. So what is making so now, fine. If you are cancelling that particular site, the money they budgeted for that particular event, now what is going to happen to it? Where is it going? So if president has said, this money we want to channel it to maybe IDPs, this and that, just carry Nigerians along. We are resilient people. We are quick to adapt to all of these things. That we know, okay, fine. But you slept and you woke up. Nigerians just want to be informed because we are living a life of information. That's just my take here.
Thank you very much, Rio. I can imagine how many thousands of children may have been practicing, the march past and, the parades and everything and all of that. The police, the army, the Air Force, the Navy officers and all of that. And all of that has come to naught. And nobody feels that they should explain, It's just because the power lies with me. I sit down here and I'm excited because my president is coming. You know what that means? That means that this is a president who communicates. This is a president who understands how to lead. If you understand, this is a president that the people are happy with. You know what I'm saying? But we sit down here and say, oh, it's been cancelled just like that. I don't know how it operates. Vera, what do you think?
I think it wasn't. I didn't. When I saw it, I thought it was just fake news. Because I can't believe it. These are part of the activities that makes the event worthwhile. Even if Nigerians aren't smiling, even if the economy isn't growing or nothing is happening, that will have given people, this joy that you should be grateful to God first. I like to celebrate it, even if there's no food or there's nothing in place. But I like to celebrate because I'm alive, want to witness it, because I still believe that Nigeria is going to be great again. And so when the cancellation came to me, I was taken aback. That wasn't what I was expecting. But now it has happened. But it's just assumption now. Clarity to why this was cancelled. We just assume that maybe those things, it makes people begin to doubt you. I can't believe Rio was speaking this way this morning. Rio, you're always praising the presidency, praising him for everything. But I like the style. Once they're not doing something right, we should come up to say they're not doing right.
Well, I have been on the table, sorry to cut you, Vera. I have been on the table countless times when Rio will, just...
he does, but sometimes, that's what I'm saying. I said, when they are not doing something right, we should say they are not doing it right. Exactly. And when they are doing it right, we will say they are doing it right. We must balance it. Yes. I don't like the idea, maybe because I just want to get something or because I want to praise people. No. For this one, for me, it's no for me. Honestly, it's no. No explanation. Nobody's saying what happened. We just assumption doesn't make anything. We need to also put the people's mind. A lot of people had gone practicing, like you rightly said. A lot of people are looking forward. I like to just go there and just watch the scene. It makes me happy. It doesn't matter how I feel. What I have been seeing all these years and coming up to tell me we're not going to have it tomorrow,
it's a big deal.
It's a big deal for me.
It is.
You know, no matter how we want to paint it, what's happening? Let us know. Let's be careful. Let's check our environment. Let's, you know, and your environs. Check what's happening. Maybe you need to be careful. This is happening around in Abuja. It can also happen in Lagos. Normally, when you know the independence is coming, you see security personnel all over the place. You know, they're just there to keep safe, you know, to make us keep, you know, safe. But this time around, you're coming to say it's been cancelled and nobody is talking. I expect that someone should explain to us.
So I think one of the problems
nobody's saying anything
that is dragging this administration down is communication. I think they lack style of communicating
skills,
with Nigerians, because it has happened in several sectors in this administration. So many times they want to communicate with you are talking to a baby, or you want to even if you're communicating with a baby, sometimes you communicate symbolically and people get to understand what you're trying to say. As much as the only reason on my mind is like, that's to be security.
And they might have genuine reason anyway, but you need to communicate with people.
Well, let me just
might be genuine.
You're going to shut me up?
No, I'm not shutting you up.
I thought you should just let me say something.
Because we have to watch our time.
Okay.
One thing that we do on this table is we may not have the necessary apologies that you may be asking for, because we are doing what we call an analysis, a breakdown, and we're criticizing constructively what we know, you know, that or where we know that the government is lacking. Akin Fatunke, I'll give you 1 second so that we can round up this segment.
1 second.
Yes.
1 second is gone.
Okay, very quickly, because I know that we have too much.
Let us get something right. Nobody is saying you should not criticize. It does not matter. But just be balanced, that's all I said. And I started, make no apologies about it. Communication is not talking. Sometimes you are quiet and you are loud. And that's my point.
No,
I agree.
I disagree.
Oh, no, please, will you allow me to
I'm
make
going
my
to
point?
allow you to talk, of course, but I disagree, just to let you know.
Let him talk.
I agree with you, Rio, that this government particularly, many governments before them, go and mark it down, those who say what they want to call, they lack what you call effective communication. But in strategic security times, you spring up, you apologize, there was an apology, maybe that's not adequate, and then, of course, leaves us to a lot of speculation. And what I have said, as a balanced mind, is to say, look, for whatever reason, we can speculate, we can tell them. I mean, the president just went and made a task statement and said he was going to be on a working, working vacation or working visit outside the country. We are not sure if he handed over. That was bad. So, my point, whether you look at it as, so the raw sides of people or people are not, I criticize, I give constructive criticisms, but I try my possible best to balance. On this wise, I have given the benefit of the doubt. From the information that we have seen, yes, we should put their feet to give us that explanation. May be able to give us that explanation. But for us to now then take our gun AK-47 out now and begin to shoot,
Excuse me, please.
You're excused.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, maybe a bit unfair.
We'll tackle, but we don't have.
No,
Unfortunately,
really
honestly,
tackle,
my stand is that there is absolutely no excuse. We sit on this table as communication experts, and we think that we know that it is important that you communicate with the people you lead. You can't just say that sometimes silence. You're not. Akin Fatunke, this is not about a home where there are just 4, 5, 6 people. You took an oath to lead us and lead us well, and then you just go silent on us and say this has been cancelled, and we say, oh, let's accommodate it. No.
You know,
And that doesn't mean that we want to nobody's going to use it, but we are saying.
All I said, I have not said here that we should not communicate. I have said communication sometimes is silence.
But I think for this case, I don't know for this case. I don't think we need to.
Wait.
I think for this case,
you don't have to agree with me. And the beauty of this is that, yes, you don't have to agree.
Yeah.
But I mean, I stand, even if I'm going to be in the minority here, I say sometimes silence. Silence. It's part of communication.
Well, they say sometimes they say silence is golden. Yes.
Well, in this case, in this anniversary that we are, talking about, I do not see.
It's not the solution.
It's not the solution. I think, and I know, and we demand apology.
We do demand apology.
We do. They need to tell us, or you need to tell us why this happened. You cannot just keep quiet.
Yes.
We're human beings.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's the much we can take on this segment. We'll take a break.
I don't always like when say that's the much, because
that's the much. Real. We can continue. We will take a break on the Bumper Breakfast Show. And when we return, we will have a guest on set. So tune is still the Bumper Breakfast Show on MITV.
For 9 electrifying seasons, the eye never blinked. Because in this house, the cameras never miss. Season after season of extraordinary moments. No game plans, powering nothing yet. This BB9 Jazz Season 10. No filters, no scripts, no holding back. Cause it's 10 times the drama, 10 times the rivalry, 10 times the game. This is certified. No zero, no minus. Big Brother 9 Jazz Season 10 on Showmax.
There's a job for someone to do. Everyone expected someone to do the job, but no one did the job. Everyone blames someone for not doing the job. Meanwhile, anyone could have done the job. How does that concern you, you would ask? It has become imperative for everyone to participate in the political journey of our nation, Nigeria. So, Let's Talk Politics is a talk show for political news, interviews, in-depth features and satire, where you see things differently, know better, and also contribute to the discourse of today. We ask questions that go beyond just talking points. We press the aspirants of details of what they plan to do differently and how. Let's talk politics for a new Nigeria to evolve.
today like? Welcome back to the Bumper Breakfast Show. That was quite a long break, but just trying to get ourselves together. Yes. I said we were going to have a guest on the show. Should I wear the T-shirt or should I not wear the T-shirt? Because I'm supposed to be one of the anchor persons on the show. But I said to myself, you know what? I'm proudly Federal Government College Lagos Ijaniki. I'm going to wear the T-shirt for all it is worth. Yes, our guest today is Engineer Otonye Lolomari. I'm delighted that he's here. He has something to tell us. I'm not going to say too much. I'm just going to throw it right in his court, but not before I welcome him. Welcome to the Bumper Breakfast Show, my president.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Vera.
I'm not happy really because I'm not putting on the T-shirt. It represents Nigeria, our color and what is the celebration.
Well, I'll just respond to her if you don't mind.
Please go ahead.
Our t-shirts are not for free, and we're not that cheap.
Is it cheap? Color representing us.
It's available for purchase.
It's available
I will.
for purchase,
I'll get one.
And I guess you missed, like our president said, you missed the opportunity
Because
to be
let me say myself.
An old student of our school. You instead chose to go to BIDA.
No, but I went to BIDA, Federal Women Girls College BIDA, and I'm excited. I'm happy that I did. So I'm part of the team. To the federal school.
You are part of the Unity School.
The
That's
Unity
it.
School, not
That's
part of Federal Government College Lagos. Okay,
I'm not
the
Lagos
ball is
State.
in your court, Mr. President. What do you have to tell us today?
Good morning. Thank you for having me on the show.
Good
It's good
morning.
to see you again.
Thank you, sir.
So, as Nigeria is turning 65 tomorrow, we are turning 50 next month as well. So that's to celebrate.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, tell us about what you have planned for the 50th anniversary for your school.
Yes, so it's a week-long celebration. We start off at our site, Ijaniki, Federal Government College Lagos, Ijaniki. So we're going to be starting off, kicking things off there. That's where it all started, obviously. We will have alumni breakfast, networking session. We're going to visit the Onijaniki of Ijaniki, visit the palace. We're also doing a community outreach. We're going to be installing some solar lights in the community. And typically every year we celebrate October, we do a sleepover so all students have a chance to come into the school, relive the experiences, they do the inspection, we eat in dining hall, and we go around to the field, just reminisce about all the things that we used to do. So that's going to be how we're going to kick things off. There's going to be a Jumia service, that's a Friday. And we're just going to have a good time.
So this is like giving back to the society.
Yes.
A lot of people just leave school and just forget about their schools, no activities. But this is very interesting,
Yes.
noting that you want to give back to the society.
Absolutely.
But you see, giving back to the society, do you have helps, donors coming in to assist you this period?
Yes, we do.
And the date?
Yes, we do. Our grand finale is on Saturday, October the 18th. It's a big dinner night, and we have sponsorship opportunities there. So we reached out. We're going to have various sponsors. You'll be seeing that in the media. We have radio jingles going on right now. Our social media is abuzz at Fairgo Closer. That's our Instagram handle. And there's lots of things happening right now. We have newspaper ads. You will see that as well tomorrow, coming out in this day. So we are having a lot of communication out there and also inviting people to come and partner with us to celebrate this monumental occasion.
Maybe before I allow the next person to ask, you also said something very important I want to take out there. You said there's a day for going in, you eat their food,
Yes.
you want to taste what they take, just
Yes.
reminiscing the past.
How it used to be.
How it used to be.
Yes.
Is there a special, aside that, is there a special event where you invite government to be a part of this?
So I have personally reached out to some government officials. They haven't been confirmed yet, but we're hoping to see them on Saturday, October 18th at a grand finale, a big gala night. That's going to be happening on the island in Oniru. We have events on the mainland, on the island as well, because our constituents are spread out all over the state. So we want to give equal opportunity to both to access and have easy access to these events.
Do you have any questions for him?
Well,
What school did you go to?
Don't start. Don't cause confusion. My president.
maybe we should leave that for now. As I never attended any school that has an English name.
Okay.
All of my school.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yoruba name.
Oh, really?
And now I find myself at Muri International Television again. I mean, yes,
This
all
is
of my
very
school.
serious for
All of my school, the primary school, Oriofeoluwa, I went to Bolorunduro, then that secondary school you have just asked for. It's somewhere around K2 years, Paye, Dere, Ajibola, I mean, so junior, and then university, Obafemi Awolowo.
So it's just Yoruba
Walking,
names.
Just
Muri.
Yoruba schools.
So
that's
it's Yoruba
nice.
all through.
But that's unique anyway.
But then I appreciate the fact that you're making impact, and this opportunity that I missed already, because I missed it being a student of your school. Maybe my kids will not miss it. That I feel like I want to give back to them in Nigeria anyway, because this country. But it looks like you have adopted something from His Excellency, the #1 citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You have adopted one thing. Of everything you mentioned, you don't mention parade. You don't come on parade for. Did you remove parade too? Is that going to be like a sort of parade in
Like
your
gathering or lecture?
in your activities? Because you will go to the field. And remember inter-house sports.
Yes.
There were always parades.
Yes.
Are you guys?
Or put your uniform on. Are you going to do all of those stuff? I see people do that.
Yes. So
Not to wear that thing.
your previous segment was somewhat controversial, with Mr. Akin talking about what's happening. I don't want to take you. I don't want to go down that line with you.
Okay.
I don't want to toe that line at all. So back to the school. Yes, we're going to have such kind of events. We have a cultural night where
Okay.
we're going to do some of the activities that we used to do back in school. Some of our traditions, if you will, in the school, and also to take a look at that. Fego Closer. You can just Google Fego Closer. FEGOCLOSA. Federal Government College, Lagos.
Sure.
So that's all the information.
I'm sure that these current students cannot wait to join the association by the time they are done, because I mean, any intelligent student seeing what you guys are doing now will be looking forward to join this group of alumni, because it's fantastic work.
Correct. And
Yeah.
so
Go ahead.
for the current students, we also extend scholarship opportunities for those that are performing well. We follow them post their Janiki lives, and we like to make sure that we are part of that and to pour in really as a way of giving back to society.
Mr. President, may I just add one or two things,
Please.
to what you just said?
She's the chairperson
No,
of the
because
organizing
she didn't
committee.
tell us. She
So
didn't tell us. She didn't want to
I
cover
yeah,
it.
she wanted to cover.
About she will not cease to. She can't stop to tell us about it.
I
every
was
time
the
it
vice
comes.
president for 2 tenors.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
We've been working together for quite a
Oh,
while.
that's nice. Yeah. Let's hear from the chairperson of this
Okay.
2025 edition of it.
With your permission, Mr. Respond to your question. Yes, we're going to have like a parade. We're going to have a football match. We're having a sports day. Mr. President, you want to take it from there? Just a reminder. The sports day is going to be alumni members in diaspora against alumni members at home.
Wow.
I was about alumni member in diaspora.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
But I'm member in Nigeria now with this hardship and it's fufu ever. They eat. Let's support people that eat leaves and vegetable. So that at least let them win. Don't just be like referee. Like don't drag any rope with anybody.
Mr. President, you can take it from there. Just to remind you.
So these are activities that we all did in our youth. But growing up, we didn't have gadgets and devices. So what we had were things that we had around. So we put a towel. We used to use towels. A group of people would hold it at one end. We'd hold it at the other end. And of course, we want to make it fun. We want to make it fun. We want to make it fun. We want to take people. Only 50 once, right?
Okay.
So it's a great opportunity. Come on, come all. It's going to be great.
So I'm
We
invited.
have a bonfire night. The sleepover, we have a
We have a
bonfire night.
bonfire night. So it's a tradition that
She
we
doesn't-
Just Kukuma Senpe is camp.
It's
We are staying the
We're
whole
staying,
1
we're
month.
staying overnight.
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 one
Yeah,
night.
yeah, you mentioned.
No, it
We're
is
sleeping
just
in the
one night.
dormitory.
Just one
in
night.
school.
Yeah.
We stay in
So
the
you
dormitory.
sleep in the
Would the
dormitory.
student be around?
They will.
Yes,
Oh,
the students
the
are
students
around. Yes.
are
So
around.
we do inspection. So if back in boarding school in the Saturday mornings, you go around and inspect the dormitories in terms of cleanliness,
Yes.
and then you give them scores and you rank them. So we go around with the school administrators and we
Is it for you, to bring your members together,
Yeah,
because
as a
it's a
president.
global president. You have members that have traveled abroad,
Yes.
like Tom
Diaspora,
rightly
yeah.
said, diaspora are coming versus the
Yes.
local.
Trying to be time. So it's real time. We've had announcements go out already this morning telling people countdown, 11 days left, 10 days left. So, and people are flying in from.
That's
from
what I
outside
want
the
to ask.
country.
With the cost of tickets now, in Nigeria especially,
Yes,
people are intentionally coming down
yes.
military or in the police. Even if you are not a military man or a policeman, you
Yes.
can actually be a member of
Well,
that.
you want to be a, you want us to claim you.
Okay, I want to ask, with what I've seen, you know, you speak here, you've done, I can see that you want to help humanity. Do you go inwards to find out what the school needs? Do you go to find out the challenges? How do you
Absolutely.
approach, you know, the public and the government to come together to help? Because our educational standard is deteriorated, right?
Absolutely.
Deteriorating. To the, if you look at the recent WAEC and JAM, you will see that things aren't going the way we used to have it.
Correct.
You know, those days, no phones to Google, people don't want to read anymore. You're
Correct.
seeing people going to scam. What are those people doing about this?
Good question. So, Nigeria, we spend about 8% of our budget on education. Statistically, this is far less than we should be. We should be about UNESCO, that's a
UNESCO,
recommendation.
yes.
So we are underfunded right now. I know the federal government is doing its very best, but there's a shortfall. So the main stakeholders are the federal government, the all students associations, and the parent teacher association. So these three bodies, we have come together to try to identify what the shortfalls are. In a few days, you're going to have the principal of the school at this show, and he'll be telling you on his side, his side of the story as well. So we work together very closely with the principal. Every year, they have their capital projects that they would like to do, and they receive a certain percentage of that. And things that are left over, he reaches out to the All Student Association, and we try to support that in those initiatives as well. So we work very closely as a global body.
You need to see how proud Tom is while you're talking. Like, that's
Just
my
smiling.
president.
Just
Fire
smiling,
on.
that fire on there. Okay.
Well, yes, I am proud. I'm proud of my president. He's done very well. So an opportunity to say thank you very much for being who you are, and thank you very much for what you've done. Because I remember that I handed over the baton.
Yes, she did.
And that was like a physical thing. When I was leaving, we had a baton, and we would like a relay race, and then I handed him over the baton, hoping and praying that he would do well. And I am proud of him. He's doing very well, and I know that our members are very proud of him. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
Thank
being
you.
our guest on the Bumper Breakfast Show today. This is your second time, and we hope to have the principal on this show next week.
Yeah.
All right, Engineer Lolomari, thank you for
Thank
your
you
time.
so much.
Thank you very much.
But you see me there, I'll come.
One more time, Instagram handle,
Okay.
Fego,
And the date.
Fego Closer, FEGOCLOSA.
and the dates.
The date of the event.
It starts Friday, October 10th, all the way to Sunday, October 18th.
Okay, 10th to 18th of October, be there or be square. Thank you for being our guest.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We will round up this segment, and when we read, there's more for you on the Bumper Breakfast Show. Don't go anywhere. Stay here. Well, welcome back to the Bumper Breakfast Show. You know, sometimes we get a bit carried away. Okay, we have a guest, and that's why we're trying to prepare, for her. Our guest is somebody who cares about you. Now, you want to ask me how? Abiola Folami, Mrs. Abiola, is it G Folami? Mrs. M Folami. Mrs. Abiola M Folami is the CEO of Treasure Empowerment Foundation. Now, what does she do? She builds young entrepreneurs across Nigeria, and really that's the topic we are going to be discussing today. Mrs. Folami, you're welcome to the Bumper Breakfast Show.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
viewers.
I love to meet people like you,
Thank you,
because people who reach out, who care for other people, I think are the people who God has set aside for that purpose. And I have the tendency to be like you, but maybe when I grow up. And so I'd like to learn a lot from you this morning. Welcome to the Bumper Breakfast Show. We're told that you build young entrepreneurs across Nigeria. How many of them have you built as we speak?
Thank you very much. We started this empowerment program, which